Red Fern grows. Be with us again Monday night at 8 o'clock when Tim Conway stars in McHale's Navy joins the Air Force. Now stay tuned as Ron Fortner brings you up to date with the latest news. And then immediately following, Bela Lugosi stars in The Body Snatchers, coming up at 10, right here on Channel 6, where your movies are.
President Carter gets his translator's foot out of his mouth and presses onward in Poland. San Diego police arrest a murder suspect and talk another man with a gun into surrendering. And on the eve of this New Year's Eve, we recall those we'd lost in 1977. I'm Ron Fortner. Your news for Getaway Night is up to date next.
I'm Art Linkletter to tell you about a supplemental insurance plan that guarantees you hospital cash protection. The National Home Hospital Plan. It pays you $50 a day, $1,500 a month whenever you're hospitalized for any covered accident or illness. Now to apply, simply tear off the envelope with my picture on it, mail the application, keep the handy booklet for your records. You cannot be turned down. So be sure to look for this important booklet in your weekend newspaper.
Senior citizens often need help to maintain their maximum independence. Counseling is one of the essential services towards maintaining that independence. Seniors and their family members need professional help to help them overcome the barriers to autonomy. This counseling help in time of crisis is available to seniors and their family members at Senior Adult Services, 297-3268.
This is the news up to date with Ron Fortner for Friday, December 30th, on news service of Channel 6.
Good evening, everyone. After his Polish translator embarrassed him and his Mideast peace efforts appear to be backfiring tonight, President Carter gamely pushed on in Warsaw today to continue his first major diplomatic mission abroad. Mr. Carter continued his itinerary in Poland despite the outrage caused by the garbled translation of his remarks, a garbled translation which outraged many Poles. And as a major snag over the Palestinians loomed in the Mideast negotiations, Mr. Carter hinted today that he may meet with Egypt's President Anwar Sadat shortly. Like the groundhog who sees his shadow, the leading index of economic indicators in this country dropped 0.2% last month. And the Commerce Department says that suggests that unemployment and inflation won't improve much during the first part of 1978. And the long winter of our economic discontent continues. The Koreagate scandal caught fire again today when South Korean businessman Tongsun Park agreed to return to Washington to testify about congressional influence peddling. Federal investigators are less than ecstatic, though, because Tongsun Park has been granted immunity from prosecution. The flu. If you don't have it yet, your luck may be running out. The flu is cropping up all over the United States. Widespread outbreaks of influenza reported tonight in New Jersey, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. The worst of it is that it is the A-Texas strain, and there is no vaccine for it. In the worst highway tragedy in Spanish history today, a bus loaded with Spanish Marines crashed into a 22-ton grain truck this morning, 24 dead, dozens injured. And in the United States, the National Safety Council warns that between 300 and 400 of us who drive this weekend will not make it back. Somewhere in San Diego tonight, a lot of people will get stiff, but nowhere near as stiff as the thieves who stole 72 bottles of embalming fluid from a local mortuary. Police say the thieves may try to soak marijuana in the concentrated formaldehyde, and they say that could make them stiff, small, and very dead.
Would you like to double your money while enjoying greater savings convenience? Well, you can at San Diego Federal. This chart shows you how to double your money in our safety-insured savings accounts. This machine shows you how to stretch the normal 8-hour business day around the clock with San Diego Federal's 24-hour teller.
Come in and see how you can double your savings dollars while tripling savings convenience.
At San Diego Federal Savings.
Channel 6 is where your all-night movies are. Let Channel 6 keep you entertained with great movies all night long, every Friday and Saturday from 1 a.m. until 7 a.m. Don't be afraid of the dark. Let Channel 6 keep you company with Hollywood's finest movies and biggest stars every Friday and Saturday night. Your weekend all-night movies are right here on Channel 6, where your movie favorites are.
A despondent San Carlos plumber kept the San Diego police SWAT team at bay for 3 hours early this morning, firing several shots from a high-powered rifle. Jack Weston reportedly held his wife and 2 daughters inside their Morey Drive home until he finally gave up without a struggle at about 6:30 this morning. Police say Weston, who was depressed because of business problems, had 15 high-powered rifles inside his home. Police have arrested 18-year-old Edward Cecil McIntyre for the Christmas Day murder of Teresa Weinman, whose body was discovered on a Spring Valley schoolyard. McIntyre, who reportedly suffers epileptic-like seizures, reportedly lived 2 blocks from Mrs. Weinman's home and apparently knew the victim for several years. Mrs. Weinman had been sexually assaulted and beaten to death. Sheriff's deputies tonight believe they are looking for the same 2 men whose murder of a Vista man last night is probably related to a series of rapes and robberies in the last month. 68-year-old George Matino was shot to death through his front door by gunmen who attacked at about 11 o'clock last night. Half an hour later, police say they believe the same men were involved in a robbery and rape nearby. The average San Diegan's monthly electricity bill may be going up an average $1.33 a month beginning March 1st. San Diego Gas and Electric is asking the Public Utilities Commission for a $15,700,000 rate increase, which they say they need to make up for higher fuel costs. Yes, that was sunshine you saw today. And after that early morning fog burns off tomorrow, you may see more sunshine still tomorrow, but not all that much. Our skies will begin to cloud up again by late Saturday, and then, you guessed it, more rain. We, rain or shine, won't be with you tomorrow night to wish you Prospero Año Nuevo, or Happy New Year, and maybe it's just as well, because Auld Lang Syne this year will probably be just a bit more poignant than we can deal with. The last fleeting moments of 1977 will somehow seem strange indeed, without the institution of Guy Lombardo, who died earlier this month. Or the Royal Canadians will still be playing his familiar style at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. But for many of us, any music on New Year's Eve will somehow be a little empty when we consider what we have lost this year. So many luminaries died during 1977. It is difficult to be certain that we have remembered them all. We could not forget the too much, too soon suicide of Freddie Prinze, or Peter Finch, who never lived to see his Oscar, or the incredible number of heart attacks which took so many irreplaceable talents from us. Groucho, Bing, and Elvis, and so many more that we remember and that we so sorely miss in these fleeting hours of Auld Lang Syne.
From all of us at Channel 6 to you and yours, best holiday wishes for happiness and prosperity.
Good evening and welcome to the Channel 6 10 o'clock movie. Tonight, Terror at 10 p.m. week continues when Robert Louis Stevenson's novel is brought to life in a chilling story of gruesome experiments by grave robbers. We hope you enjoy Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff starring in The Body Snatcher.